Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Evermoor SMP. So, it's been a little while since I put out an SMP episode. I was looking back and it's like, oh dear. Yeah, I think it was the last 2 weeks at least, and before that, I think it was a Obsidian order. So, it has been a while since we have actually been on the Evermoor SMP, at least on camera. I have been busy. Very busy off camera. So we will definitely see how this all, pans out in terms of, trying to show you guys all the lovely things that I have been doing. So let's go ahead and get over here and look. Oh, you see, look, isn't he just so cute? Yeah, we've got the mob heads on the server, and I've killed a lot of slimes. If we come over here, I've got a slime chunk here. That's a slime chunk over there. And then I've also got a slime chunk over in that direction as well. And so, yeah, I've been killing a lot of them. And so I finally ended up getting one of the heads. I'm like, this will be perfect. I'm going to put that little head right there just to, as a little, memorial for all the slimes that are currently being obliterated. Because they're being obliterated. Because we come over here, ta-da! We have slime! Which makes me happy. I actually ended up turning there is a slime chunk over here. I turned this one into a farm. So this right here, this cobblestone, that is actually a slime farm. And so that all those end up getting pushed over here through the lovely networks of ice roads. And yeah, they come over here and get that done. And on top of that, I also now have a gunpowder, so a creeper farm. We had the skeleton and the spider already set up in the last one. I now have the sugarcane as well as the bamboo, which has been extremely, productive. And then on top of that, I also have all of the wool set up. Now, originally this was going to be white, and I did get some white wool here. However, I discovered that I'm going to need a whole lot of the light gray wool, and so I changed that sheep into a light gray one because this sheep seems to be rather productive, whereas some of the other ones, not so much. Because, like, the difference here, we've got a stack and 18. Here we've got 2 stacks and 20. And so I've definitely noticed that these ones, the middle ones in the farm, are not quite as productive. I'm going to have to do some research into that and try to figure out, why? I think it probably has something to do with how quickly the grass ends up growing for the ones in the middle. So, and then I also got this here, so we got a nice little area for smelting and all of that. I was originally going to use the bamboo, but then I discovered that it takes like 4 of the bamboo in order to smelt one item. So I need to get a surplus of bamboo going on that. And then up here, we can come here. We've got the sugarcane and the bamboo farms. And then we've got some area for other farms. And then I was already putting in some of the ice roads or ice paths or whatever you want to call these things. So we can get everything into our lovely farm storage over here. And then you might have also noticed this right here. I'm changing it up just a little bit. And so where there is a pole, I'm kind of creating this little threshold. So like in between stone and the black stone and the basalt, or at least a polished basalt, makes a really good transition between the two because it's got the gray and the black. And so it kind of looks like a dirty stone. And so we're using that transition for that because I think it looks so much better like that, because this was actually the inspiration for it. So I had gotten the walls done and the ceiling, and I'm like, I kind of like having the stone here. It lets you definitely a lot better than just having it all black and whatnot. In the smaller ones, it works like the one up at the other storage area that goes into the main area. But for this, no, not so much. So, let's see, the other thing, we've got this, started working on this pathway up here to go up to the regular storage, and then I had to adjust this slightly. That is where the beacon mine is. So we ended up having, because originally it was flat with this, and but that kind of took us right through the slime farm. So we ended up having to go down and across, a lot sooner. So basically here, so that we can actually get all the way, all the way down there. But yeah, so that is kind of like what I have been doing off camera. Oh, and the other thing that I discovered bamboo, yep, bamboo is not compostable. So, yeah, we have a slight problem in that. But it's one of those that once the bamboo starts filling up, then I'm probably going to end up turning off the farm. That's one of the reasons why I only have one module of it up here. Because honestly, I don't think I'm going to need more than that. I really don't. Because, yeah, even with the waste, you know, where it doesn't actually get into the water stream, this has been absolutely crazy, especially compared to, like, the sugarcane. And I've got 2 modules of the sugarcane. I'm actually thinking about building more. But, you know, we'll see how fast I end up going through the other rockets. That's, you know, that's the biggest thing for, you know, the reason for the sugarcane. Because I don't have any kind of villagers for trading or anything like that. So I don't necessarily need, like, bukudos. Though maybe down the road I might, in order to get, you know, paper for, you know, for trading with villagers. So I am going to go ahead and switch over to the cam account. And then that way we can go ahead and kind of check out some of the farms and some of the plans that I have for, you know, for the area. All right, so here we are on the camera account. So let's go ahead and come up here just so I can kind of show you guys the farm. It's, you know, these are really simple. I don't know who I had learned this particular farm type from. So yeah, I've been using this one for quite some time, but it's, basically since, you know, the observers ended up getting introduced. So the observer is looking for the 3rd one up, and then once it does, it'll power this redstone, and then the redstone will power the piston, and it'll kick those off. So it works for both the bamboo as well as the sugarcane. And then I'm going to be planning, I'm thinking, the melon and pumpkin farm over here, you know, over in these areas here. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then if we come through the wall here, I'm thinking that, yeah, it was in this area right here. I'm thinking of actually putting in a cactus farm inside the ceiling and, well, wall here, really. But put in the cactus farm here because, honestly, I don't really need to see that. And it's going to be a really small farm. And so I don't know if it's necessarily going to end up working in this particular area over here. But that is one of the things that I do end up needing, because we need the cactus for the dye. And then if we come down here, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it, but this is basically a single module for a creeper farm. So we got 2 cats in there. And this design I ended up getting from Vidigarvia. Or Vidigavia. I can never remember where he puts the R. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to, I need to have him kind of, be like, this is the way you pronounce it. But yeah, and then this is the slime farm, and this I ended up grabbing from Waddles. It was one of those, I really wanted a really simple farm and didn't want anything too complicated, and yeah, this fit the bill very nicely. And yeah, I am swimming in slime right now. And of course, you know, we just got a nice little item elevator that'll bring it up here and brings it around. I end up having to add this extra little thing here to bring it into the non-compostable area, which is what I'm probably going to need to do with the bamboo as well. Yeah, not 100% sure if how I want to do that, because I could actually take it from here, and instead of bringing it into the compostable area, I can end up taking it over to the, non-compostables maybe. I don't know. We'll have to kind of play around with it and see what I want to do with that. I think for right now, like I said, I could just end up turning it off once I fill all of those chests, because honestly, I don't think I'm going to end up needing anything more than that. And then over here, we've got a little sheep farm, and this one I ended up borrowing from Racecrafter. As you can see, I say borrow a lot because, Mantis does not redstone. So this one, Racecrafter had built this on the Obsidian order for Adela, and so I was like, I'm gonna go sneak a peek, see how he ended up doing this, and yeah. So this is, it's really simple. We got a dispenser with the redstone, as well as a observer that is observing the grass block underneath the sheepers. And yeah, and then it'll end up cutting the wool, and it'll come down here to this. And so I was actually able to take out the item sorter, because I just built, I built the sheep farm right on top of these, and so it'll automatically just go straight into where it needs to go. And so that makes it so much easier. So let's see, we got the slime, gunpowder, those. Okay, yeah. So that is all of the farms. So now what I'd like to do is I have a special delivery of slime that I need to go make. So let's go ahead and get back onto the main account, and we'll head over there. All right, so here we are. We are currently at a Bobert's place. And I had told him on the Discord to be like, hey, yeah, I'm currently making a slime farm, and he needed slime. And so here we go. We've got 128 blocks. I think he only needed 108 or 102, somewhere around there. But regardless, this is enough to cover it. Because, yeah, in fact, I had actually gotten this amount before I had even finished the farm. So, yeah, I'm swimming in slime. But I wanted to come over here because, yeah, I love his area. He's got, there's a library up here, and you definitely want to go check his channel out, because, whoa, I forgot. He's got jump boost over here. But yeah, you definitely want to go check out his channel, because, oh my gosh, yeah. Bobert can definitely build, and his landscaping, oh my gosh, I love his landscaping. I mean, look at this. And this tree, oh my gosh, oop. I thought I heard a spider. Hello? No? Okay. But yeah, I am absolutely in love with this tree. Yeah, I did, whoa, okay, up, jump boost, here we go, there we go. But I mean, look at this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then I love the little details and stuff on the houses. And yeah, I don't want to go exploring too much over here, because I don't remember. Oh, ouch. Berry bushes. I can't remember if that stuff was on his videos or not, but I know the mushroom was, which is really, really cute. I love this mushroom too. If you can't tell, yeah, I really love this stuff over at Bobert's area. And yeah, this was definitely an excuse to be like, hey, yeah, I've got a delivery, so I'm gonna go take my viewers, and I'm gonna go, be like, hey, look at all this lovely stuff. But I mean, the way that he kind of does his builds and stuff is definitely like not the way that I would look at it, but it is so awesome. That's one of the great things that I love about being on an SMP, is that you just get to see kind of like the inner way that other people end up thinking, and they come up with some of the great ideas. I mean, like this right here. I mean, I would have never thought to put the bushes in the inside, and and then the trapdoors that you can see through. Just the little details and stuff are absolutely, I love it. I love it. But yeah, so definitely go check out his channel, and kind of, if you're new to him, definitely go and watch all of his videos, especially the Evermoor stuff. I'm still binge watching, some of his things. So, but yeah, oh my gosh, yes. And this is the library. I know this was on a video, so we can come in here. This is where he's got all the I can't say all, but some of the villagers and stuff. And yeah, I mean, he's even got it color coded, which is awesome. But yeah, so this is Bobert's area. So he's now got the slime that he needs for the farm, and so I don't want to stay around here too much, because in case it turns night, and I do not want to endanger his villagers at all. But yeah, so I am going to go ahead back to base, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there. So looking back at the adventures we've already had in kind of discovering all the things that I ended up doing off camera, and then heading over to see what Bobert was up to, as well as delivering the slime, I think we are going to call the episode here. Definitely a lot has been done. Unfortunately, most of it off camera. For the next episode, I definitely want to head back outside. I've been underground for a while now. I mean, granted, I only probably a couple episodes in terms of, what you guys have seen. But yeah, I've been underground for quite some time, trying to get all of this stuff dug out and ready to go. So we are going to head back up, and I think we are going to start working on some more of the infrastructure. So like the roads, and then maybe actually get our first warehouse in place. So definitely really excited about, kind of getting that done. And then I will also continue working on getting in the rest of the farms. That way we have these, these materials ready Because, like, the melon blocks would definitely be good blocks to build with, for like, green and stuff. So, as well as the pumpkins, we can use jack-o'-lanterns and all of that. So, definitely really excited about getting some of these farms kind of finished, that we can actually start using some of the resources. And, this is another area that needs to be worked on off camera. And yeah, so I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed, kind of seeing the stuff that I've been working on during kind of, this crazy last month. And then, I hope you guys are definitely excited about, kind of the things coming in the future for, for this series. So definitely hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.